Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Side Jag, the show where we're going to get off topic right from the get-go because we have no movie to talk about. But hey, it's okay. We've got other things.
Yeah,
And
we've
at
we've
some
watched
point,
things.
we'll just talk about other movies that we've been watching, which is
Yeah.
almost nothing. But so what's going on, man?
So do we want to start with the vacation or do we want to end with the vacation? You tell me, because I have watched some things that we can talk about.
Let's talk about some movies then.
Okay, so I watched Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Oh, I've been wondering how that was.
How did you feel about the first one?
Okay. It was that time. It was a movie. It was kind of like, okay, we can make a scary, funny movie that doesn't make sense. I think Michael Keaton did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
It was a B movie at best.
Right. And I've seen a lot of people hating on the new Beetlejuice. And I was thinking, and as a kid, I loved Beetlejuice, or as a younger adult.
I liked the cartoon. I found the cartoon way more enjoyable than the movie.
So we happened to watch that while we were in California. We were at a shopping mall, an outlet mall, and just there was nothing there. They had a really nice movie theater, and I was like, "Hey, we should just see a movie then," because we had about 4 hours for check-in.
Yeah,
and just so happened to be the same day Beetlejuice released, so we got nice comfy chairs and all that, and got to watch that. And it's so when I seen it, I was like, "Oh, this isn't as good as I remember regular Beetlejuice." The very next day, we're in a different hotel, and Beetlejuice 1 comes on.
Okay.
And I watched half of Beetlejuice 1, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, this is about the same as Beetlejuice 2 or Beetlejuice."
Right.
Like, yeah, this wasn't as good as I remembered.
Oh, so you had like the Mandela effect.
Right, yeah.
Where you thought it was this fantastic thing.
And it was just average.
It was, yeah.
It's average like Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I remember watching that one summer over and over again.
Well, I had a crush on Winona Ryder. Still kind of do, honestly, seeing her in the new movie. And that was a big thing why I love Beetlejuice. And I don't feel like Jenna Ortega added much to this one, in my opinion.
I think she was just a natural because she looks so much like her.
And she's Wednesday, and she's got a macabre in her style. But I just don't think I loved her in Wednesday. Thought she was awesome. And I don't think she did a bad job in this movie. She just didn't add much.
Right.
She was I think she was just there to bring younger kids in, like, hey, Jenna Ortega's in it. You don't know who Winona Ryder is. You don't know who Michael Keaton is.
Do you know he's like 72?
Is he really? He looks great.
Yeah, he does. He looks fantastic.
Yeah, and he's Beetlejuice. Like, he's the same, he's the same exact guy.
Right.
So he's done. The movie's just okay. I think the movie fails at the plot, as did the first one. And it's
and like in the first one, it was like trying to figure out that the parents were dead.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. Though the two, they weren't even the parents. That was a totally separate couple. And I didn't realize that until I watched them again.
Oh,
and
that's right. Those are just people that live there.
And within like 10 minutes of the movie that they're dead. But I remembered it like you said. I thought they were the parents, and I thought it was kind of a I can just see dead people situation, but it wasn't.
Right. That's
It was, but later on,
when they were trying to keep people out of the house.
Exactly, yeah.
Right. And her parents were the Dean Rooney and the strange girl.
Which is crazy. So I watched another thing, a sidejag from that is that guy's not in it because, he was found with child porn.
Yeah.
At some point, I think it was like 2012 2012 or 2010.
Yeah.
And so he's not in this movie.
Correct.
But he's a big character in this movie. His character is a big character in this movie. And this is a light spoiler for the movie.
Yeah.
He's killed from the beginning in a shark attack. So he runs around in the underworld with a shark size hole. So it's just a body walking around with arms.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. So he's not in it. His likeness is not in it at all.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I guess that's how they got around that.
Well, yeah, because I was watching. There was what was that? Man, there was a movie, and shit, I can't because there was a whole thing about that where one actor. Oh, Back to the Future.
Yes.
Back to the Future. Like they didn't want the guy that played the dad. They didn't want him. He didn't want to be back in the movie again in part 2. And so they did some. They were like, "Well, we own this, so we're just going to use that." And then it turned out being more. And he was like, "What the hell?" And so he sued him.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, I get it. You should have just been in the movie.
Exactly.
The guy's weird as fuck though. So it was like,
he is.
Never mind.
It's like the Ferris Bueller's thing where the dude was same thing.
Yeah.
Child, I forget the guy's name, but
Dean Rooney. I just call him Dean Rooney. Who cares? Yeah. Everybody. I mean, that's all he is. He'll ever be Dean Rooney. He was always strange. Every movie he's been in, he's been strange. And whatever.
He was the Cameron. He's the Cameron character, or I can't remember that.
No, he's Cameron. No, was
Cameron's
Dean
not.
Rooney. He was the vice principal or the dean.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Dean Rooney. And he gets attacked throughout the whole thing, and he finally comes to the back door, and the daughter's there, and she like, does that, and he's like, he's always a weird actor, but the whole thing would be, like I said, I thought Beetlejuice was way more exciting once it went to cartoon.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. I don't remember it big time.
Yeah. Well, no, and there again, that was just, to me, the cartoon was always way more enjoyable. It was like that, or it was a Sunday cartoon, I think, and I thought they did a really good job of fixing the thing, because in the cartoon, the two of them had like a love-hate relationship.
Right. Yeah.
And he was always trying to like, oh, come on, you love me. The cartoon was better. Completely forgot about it. Yeah. So, and I thought the cartoon was such a switch from the movie that I was hoping that this movie would have more of the cartoon feel to it.
Yeah.
But I knew it wouldn't, because no one really probably remembers, like you said, I don't remember the cartoon, but it was definitely.
One that did that for me was The Matrix. Enter the Matrix cartoons.
Yeah.
They went on and they made the part 2, which was it just got worse. Yeah. Every one they made at the first
got worse and worse. Yeah.
Just kept getting worse and worse. But
it was like Underworld.
Exactly. But the cartoon was actually really, really awesome. So,
yeah. Sometimes you do that because well, see, that's the nice thing about the cartoon. Like, you can expand upon it. It's easier to expand upon it. You don't have to build these giant sets.
Right.
Like, Star Trek Lower Deck is like a fantastic Star Trek, like totally badass.
Yeah.
As a Star Trek fan, it's like, this is cool. If you're not watching this, because they cuss and have sex and all the things that you can do in a cartoon very cheaply. It's great. I think sometimes that's the better thing. Like right now, Netflix just released a Terminator cartoon. It's called Terminator Zero, which is it's a straight Japanese cartoon dubbed in English. So it's got frustrating Japanese scenes in it that you're just like, this ain't American. Like,
exactly. Yeah. They do their own weird shit. Yeah.
Yeah. People, well, you're just like, girls don't act that way in America. Like, but the funny thing is like, we're not going to get another Terminator.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen. But we can easily get another Terminator cartoon. That'll be fantastic. So let's just do that.
You know what's funny is like for The Walking Dead, I just completely hated it after a while. I completely hate Walking Dead now. The first couple of seasons I really liked it, but the thing that I wanted to see in that is I want to know how this happened. I want to know the story behind. But that I think is what ruined The Matrix.
Yes.
Because once the curtain was revealed,
we knew everything.
And it's like, this kind of sucks now.
Yes. Yeah. No. But there again, I think they could do a Walking Dead cartoon.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
An anime Walking Dead cartoon would be it would be so good. Because they can literally do whatever they want,
Yeah, you don't have to do Monster of the Season like they were doing.
I mean, they could
here. There's a new guy that does the same shit as the old guy, but he looks different.
Screw that. No, they could have they could have way more fun with the cartoon.
Yeah.
First Bueller's the best. Grace, yeah, good call. Two guys, one movie. It's actually not a bad idea.
I know.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
because we were looking for a new name. So
yeah,
Two Guys, One Movie is not bad.
Not bad at all.
Okay, so it was okay. It was an homage to the first one. If you were a fan of the first one, would you recommend watching the first one before seeing the second one, just so you kind of are grounded?
If you're willing,
20 years,
I would, because if you remember, like I did, the first one being amazing, and then you go on a second one, you're like, this is not that great. But if you watch the first one, you're like, oh, okay, this is an average movie. This is an average remake. You're going to be fine.
Okay.
And it's a short movie. The first movie is short. Second movie is pretty short too. So
I mean, why is it got to just get to the Harry Belafonte song and call it a day?
There you go. Yeah. And there is some singing and dancing in this one, so you get the ridiculousness of Beetlejuice, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. I mean, yeah, it's Beetlejuice, but
right. So, what did you watch anything?
I was trying to think about that. There's a Matt Damon, Casey Affleck movie on Apple Plus where
I think I've seen previews.
Instigators?
Yeah.
I feel like it's called Instigators. Believe it or not, in 2 weeks, that's literally the only thing I've had time to watch. And I didn't want to watch it at first. I was like, man, I don't want to watch this. This looks terrible. And the girls were like, yeah, we should watch that. And I go, okay. It's the Instigators. So I take that back. I've watched two things. I've watched The Instigator, which turns out actually a pretty good movie. Not bad. Like, it's pretty good. It has a happy ending. Delivers on. I was shocked.
Yeah.
Casey Affleck, fantastic in this movie.
Wow.
Like, he plays a he's the I don't know, there's just two dudes. It's literally like two dudes, but he just talks throughout this whole movie and he's freaking hilarious. And it's basically a 3-person movie. You have Ben Affleck, who's like the quiet, like type, Casey Affleck, who's like the younger, like Deadpool talking, just can't shut the fuck up. And then you have this Asian girl that plays the shrink in the movie, because Matt Damon is suffering from like PTSD, or his life's just falling apart, and so and then Bing Raines plays like this cop fixer guy.
Oh yeah,
and there's other smaller characters in there, like the guy that played Hellboy is like the mayor, and but it's a small cast, but it's a big shoot.
Yeah.
So there's a lot. They do a pretty good job of making it seem bigger than it is, which I think is good for a small budget movie when you can do that. But it's funny. And you when you're done, you're happy.
I'll have to check it out because we pay for Apple TV Plus every month, and I haven't watched something on it in probably 6 months.
Yeah, and then the other thing I was watching also on Apple TV is Bad Monkey. And that has shit. Why can't I think of his name right now? I'm looking right at his picture. Vince Vaughn.
Oh, okay.
Vince Vaughn, it's down in the Keys. I'm not even going to try to explain the plot for it.
Yeah.
Other than to say, if you're a Vince Vaughn fan, this delivers on everything Vince Vaughn. And if you're not a Vince Vaughn fan because you've not really seen his stuff, you will learn to love Vince Vaughn all over again.
I gotta watch it, dude, because I'm like Wedding Crashers Vince Vaughn.
Oh, this is 100%. This is the whole thing is just. I think they literally just came up with the show just like, let's just get Vince Vaughn to talk the whole time.
Yeah, so he can be Vince Vaughn and do Vince Vaughn things.
Oh my god, the whole show is, and there's a plot. There's actually a really good plot.
Yeah.
But it's just all Vince Vaughn. I mean, there's people in it, I know, but it doesn't matter because it's, and it's a drama comedy thing. Anyway, so it's actually really good.
Yeah. So
I was impressed.
Well, I've watched something else. Now, Cassie, typically her shows, they're just not for me. She watches a lot of shows that I'm just not into. And every now and again, she comes up with an absolute banger miniseries.
Really?
And there's a miniseries on Netflix called The Worst Ex Ever. There's four episodes around 45 minutes to an hour each. And
okay.
We watched like basically one half of it one night and the other half the other night. And it's a documentary talking about the stories of different exes, ones that have literally murdered people, ones that have beat people, and just kind of the whole story about how the people got with them, how they found out this was a bad situation, what happened in the end. And each episode ties its own little ribbon about that particular worst ex ever.
Okay.
So it was good. It was good.
Like something Haley would like.
Yeah, if you're into something like that, that's I love a documentary. I'm not always a true crime documentary in that way.
Yeah, those you can. Yeah,
we kind of like the scandal documentaries, I think, more than the true crime stuff. Typically,
I think the scandal stuff is definitely more interesting, just because. Yeah. But every now and then you can get a good.
Yeah.
Like we've caught a couple of those good ones that are like, but so it's called The Worst Ex Ever.
The Worst Ex Ever. So she was watching it and it sucked me in. I was like, oh yeah, this is insane. Like the shit that's happening is insane. And they all start off as like, oh, it's perfect, and they do that. It was a good documentary in that way. They're showing like, oh, perfect couple doing this, doing that, and then it goes horribly wrong. And the last episode is by far the worst. And the perpetrator is a female. So
nice. Actually, it's funny when you said the perfect couple. There's that new Nicole Kidman series.
Yeah.
It's called The Perfect Couple. Dude, that looks crazy.
Does it? I didn't watch the preview. We've seen it. We were scrolling looking for something else to watch.
Dude, that looks just like that to me just looks like, how do we just make the most up movie series of everyone just sucks.
Should we should that be the one? Is that on your list?
No. I don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
Okay, so here all right, so here's how my week has been. Okay, just to give you an idea of my mindset this week.
Yeah.
And the sleepless nights I've had. So I'm judging top 50 installer this year. I was like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And so I had they made it a little simpler this year. So each one got like a smaller list. So they got more judges. They broke it up so you don't have to watch 50 videos. But I had to watch like 30 videos. And we all know the problem I have is that after being an editor and then watching people do things wrong, they kind of like, and you're just sitting there going, if you would have just done this, why didn't you do that? Oh my God, like this could be so great, but and you're just, so I forgot about that. So I was not in the greatest of moods this week for that. and then I watched part of the debate.
Oh,
good, bad, or different.
you're a sociopath.
Doesn't matter whose side of the debate you were on for that. That was
We all lost. We all lost.
Yeah, it was just that was a shit bomb.
Yeah.
And then I made the mistake of going through and reading comments one night, and just because I was like, I don't normally do this. Let me
just like very masochistic.
I was totally into destroy myself this week, and so I had a couple of really rough nights because my brain was just like so. I need happy things.
Oh man,
we watched the Debate Canada. You had to. I mean, it's like if I told you that a train was going to crash, if you're here at this point in time, you're gonna go. You're gonna go. Why would you not? I mean, yes, it's gonna be terrible.
I couldn't do it, man. Like I don't. It's fine. Like I just
It's like Dave Chappelle with the titties joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
yeah.
So not in a good headspace this week, and it's just been a long 2 weeks at work, and like Saturday, Fernando was out of town on Saturday. Took his kid to the soccer game. His favorite team of Mexico was in Orlando competing, so it's like, dude, you gotta go. You'll never see this team again. You gotta go.
Yeah.
So, Saturday was just miserable because I had to spend all day just doing stuff I didn't want to do. And he got a Taos. He got a Volkswagen Taos. Taos or whatever it is.
What year is it? A newer one?
2022.
Oh, okay. That's pretty nice.
We're actually gonna start filming on that here in the next couple weeks. Because we're going to finals. So if anybody's in Alabama,
October
12th and 13th, we'll be at the state final. So I'll be at state finals. Fernando and I will be at state finals. I'll be at SEMA. We'll both be at SEMA. So we'll both be at finals.
Yeah.
We'll both be at SEMA in the Rockford booth. And then I'll be in the week after SEMA, they do Dino's Get Down, which is the big C10 truck show in Arizona. So Haley and I are going out to that.
Oh, man.
Because Mobile Solutions in Rockford are doing something. He asked me if I could come out and help him. So lots of stuff. Three big things.
I might be at finals as well. So
yeah, finals Vera will be there, so that'll be fun.
Oh man, can't wait to roast him live in person. It's gonna be fun.
Vera, he's so nice though, man.
I know he is. That's what makes it so fun to roast him.
He's so hard to roast because
I know.
We gotta get him to cook dinner. That seems like a way better way.
Oh, I know. Yeah, for sure.
They got a grill. Let's have Vera cook some shit.
That's why I should get the VRBO.
Dude, I can only imagine how much a Verbo would be in that freaking town. Jesus Christ.
It should be cheap.
Dude, nothing.
Alabama, bro.
Dude, flying into that town is expensive. Staying in that town is expensive. I'm just it's like, dude, it's Alabama. Why?
Yeah.
Disney's nowhere near here, bro.
Be there, like I mean, yeah. Orange Beach I can understand, but
yes. Listen, you tell me anywhere in California, I get it. Right, I know it's California, okay? It's not Alabama.
Right. Yeah.
No offense to Alabama, but yes, new car audio lab. Bunch of new car audio lab stuff coming. Because we got to get some stuff in the car because we got a road trip to do. So right now, sounds like shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and we got a bunch of crap to put in it. So we just yeah. So anyways, so back to this show. Side Jag. That's what it's all about.
That's how we do.
So that was my headspace. So and the only other thing I've been watching is while I'm at the gym, I've been watching this Terminator Zero series, which is about the end of the world.
Right.
But happiness level is at an all-time low. So,
you got any prospects?
I don't have. No, and that was just it. It's like
chat, hit us up with happy movies to watch. Something relevant.
Jeez, I might have to just go to the theater and watch. I can't say I'll watch a Disney movie because all those are depressing.
Yeah,
They're good, but Inside Out 2 was great, but it's still like,
and I don't even know what's out that would be worth watching before we get in.
Time is never on your side. Okay, so vacation.
Let's do it.
Talk. I have lots of food picks. Lots of.
You know what? And just for you, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna just pull up the post. I've got it here. We'll just look at it.
Okay.
Chrome tab. All right. Can we see that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we started off in Hollywood, had to eat at the Tourist Trap pizza place. What do you think? 3 slices of pizza. I hadn't eaten all day. They were kind of the bigger slices.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
2 drinks cost
$35.
53.
That's a little bit more than I was thinking you'd on 3 pieces of pizza and 2 drinks.
Yeah, me too.
So it's $10 a piece?
Or like $12.50. No, and they were just mid pizzas as well. Here they are. There's Cassie.
Okay. Those are good size. Oh, it's just a regular bottle of Coke. It's not even with ice.
Yeah, it's like the Mexican style Coke. Pizzas were this.
It looks good. Doesn't look like $12.50.
No, and this only one of them were good.
I was gonna say that looks like a margarita.
Yeah, I think that one was good. This one wasn't good. That one wasn't good.
Yeah,
the Mexican Cokes were great.
Yeah,
and the company, of course.
Yeah, you had a stranger at the table.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that looks familiar.
Yeah, this is a Chinese theater here.
So yeah, it's funny. I think Disney does a better job of a fake Chinese theater than the Chinese theater.
Than it actually is, right?
Yeah. Disney just kind of kills that for you. Like,
right.
When you actually see that in real life, you're just like, this sucks.
It does suck. And then you see, this is a small amount of people.
Oh yeah,
as the people that were actually there. So it was just crazy.
Yeah, and it smells like piss.
Then you come, it does. And then you come over here, and this is part of the Beverly Hills corner area. So you see the Beetlejuice in the back. And we were up on Mulholland Drive.
Nice.
This was as close as we got to the Hollywood sign. So
yep.
Got a picture there. It was getting kind of dark. Drove by the Comedy Store. Didn't go in because you can see the lines standing there. This is a drive-by shot, as you can tell. Drove by the Roxy. Now, all these, I didn't want to go to Hollywood at all. That was not what I wanted to do. But Cassie wanted to see it. So it was this is my dream road trip. I'm going to give her at least a day to kind of do what she wants to do.
Correct.
So it's just too many people for me.
Right.
But I did. I will say I really had a really good time on the tour that we took.
Yes.
Do you recognize this house?
Is that the comedy? No. Is that the Comedy Castle? Or the Magic Castle?
Nope. This is from a Halloween movie.
Oh.
The with the female witches. Can't think of the name right now.
Yeah.
Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
The Hocus
Disney
Pocus
one.
Yep. Yeah. This is the Hocus Pocus house here.
Okay. So you're on your bus ride.
Yep. This is the bus ride part.
Oh, fantastic.
Then, the Beverly Hills, which is all this stuff is so close, man. It's all LA.
If you ever go to LA, you have to do a bus ride.
Yeah, you do. I agree that I don't want to always do the tourist thing, but when we done that was the best time of the whole night. You're not stressed. You're on the bus.
Yeah.
You're just seeing shit, and they're like, hey, they're telling you facts that you don't know. So-and-so lived here. So-and-so lived here. All this stuff.
Yeah. We did I think we did a 6 or 7 hour bus ride.
Oh, yeah.
There was a halfway point where we did lunch in the middle, but it's totally worth it. Totally worth it. One of the best, all the touristy shit was fun.
So on this trip, I took a chance, and we didn't want to stay in just big name hotels.
Yeah.
We were kind of trying to do the mom and pop thing. So check out this spot we stayed. this 100% reminded me of the apartments and the Karate Kid #1.
Yeah.
And that's just, it had that vibe. And this was it was a great little motel. And this is in Santa Monica. So we stayed here 2 nights.
Oh, nice.
And the beach is just right up that street right there. So,
oh, fantastic.
So that was day 1 and 2. Going into the next day, of course, you got to get the huevos rancheros.
You don't have to. You really don't have to.
You got to, and it didn't mess my stomach up, believe it or not.
Wow.
Although I only ate like half the rice and half the beans, and just kind of ate the eggs.
I was gonna say, if you didn't eat the beans, doesn't count.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely doesn't count.
So then we went to an outlet spot. They had giant.
I saw the big headphones. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, they had headphones, and then they had a boom box here that was playing Taylor Swift.
Oh, of course.
So, and it actually had a spectrum analyzer here.
Oh, nice.
So that it was kind of cool. This is me getting ready to go swimming. Got my kicker gear on. This is me in the ocean with a nice big whatever that, I don't know if that was a oil tanker or fish thing.
Yeah, that was the weird thing, how they had all the oil platforms out there.
Yes,
I was like,
we went to the wrong beach. I was like, I'm gonna believe what the people on the internet said. Like the majority of saying, hey, go to this beach. That beach was not the beach to go to. We should have just went to Santa Monica where we were already at.
Yeah.
Much nicer beach
or some stupid shit like that.
Yeah. So and every day we were there, the hottest it got was towards the end, and we weren't even by the beach. So it was like 70 degrees that day, and the water was just freezing cold. So Cassie didn't get in. That's how we got the picture.
So are you team steak bagel or sausage bagel?
We're getting to that.
Okay.
Cassie, we
got your Yeti hat on. All right.
Yep. So we're ready. Keep the sun off. This is day 1 of clam chowder. So this is going to be a recurring theme.
You like clam chowder, I'm guessing. You have to.
I love clam chowder.
Oh, my God. Yuck.
We went on the tour. Clam chowder is the fishiest thing that I think you could have.
Yes.
And Cassie's like, it looks like, she didn't do it on this trip. She learned this lesson before. It looks like potato soup. And I was like, kind of is, but it's super fishy. And she took a bite and she's like, yeah, I'm never tasting this again. But this one was at the place in Santa Monica that they said was like the best place in that area. This was the lowest rated one. Still good. The lowest rated one I had. There you go, Fro.
All right. Well, you two got something in common.
There we go.
I will gladly give you mine.
And then we had the fish and chips. I just
looks good.
Yeah, so I got a single piece of fish. That was really good. Clam chowder was good as well. Not as good as the ones following. Then here's Cassie with her chicken strips because
Yep.
She listen, like you and her could eat the same foods. She like whatever you're eating, she'll go for salads. Yeah, I'm out. She's all in on salads, all in on chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Fro. I agree. Most of them are trash. So then this is us on the pier, Santa Monica Pier. They have some rides up here, which we did ride.
Very nice.
And this is me up on the roller coaster, kind of taking a night shot of the pier.
Okay.
So that's day 2. Now we get to this one. So the question here, does the McDonald's steak, egg, and cheese bagel deserve a view like this? And this is called Doom Point.
Okay.
And I know you don't eat red meat no more, but dude, these steak, egg, and cheese
they're the shit.
They're
the best.
Fire, man.
So luckily for me, that existed when I was still eating red meat.
Yeah.
And to me, that was the best sandwich you could get your hand, like hands down. I'll take that any day over a hamburger, a cheeseburger. That was just the best.
Yeah.
Like I there's certain things I miss. that is one of them so much.
Yeah, dude. They happened to just bring them back, and we were stopping. We're like, we're going to Doom Point to just kind of see. It's early in the morning. I was like, dude, I'm gonna grab, instead of going in, I'm just gonna grab breakfast to go, and we'll eat it out there on the trail.
Mm-hmm.
So that was actually really awesome that morning.
Yeah, that's those were the best.
And their bagels are honestly soft. Their bagels are good. They're not
the
like
whole sandwich is just like melts in your mouth. It's so bad for you.
It is. It is. I mean, you could just see they put some kind of sauce on it.
Yeah, it's
it's still greasy. Yeah, it's like a butter sauce. Yeah.
Oh God, it's so.
But this area was just it's mountains
beautiful.
right on the beach, and it's awesome at that area. So I think that this one has multiple. So Point Doom right here, natural preserve. We kind of walked both ways, walked on the pier, checked it out.
Oh, nice.
Pretty nice little morning there. This is driving. Cassie was completely asleep, so I had to take my hand off the wheel and take a picture of this. So this is driving through the mountains, and I don't even know what lake this is, but it was just a really cool drive for about 30, 40 miles of the trip. So had a blast doing that. This is the second day of clam chowder.
Got some curly fries.
Yeah, Cassie got a grilled cheese and curly fries. She ate the grilled cheese and one curly fry, I think. I asked her before we started, I said, hey, I said, should I get a slice of bread or do you want a loaf of bread? I was like, are you going to eat some of this bread? She's like, yeah, I'll eat some of the bread. So I got a loaf. She didn't touch the bread.
No.
And I forced myself to eat one slice. But this clam chowder.
That looks very intense.
Dude, this clam chowder was tied for first. I had one other that was as good, but in a different way. But this was.
That looks like it has like bacon and chives.
And, bacon, chives, and cheese.
It almost looks like a loaded baked potato.
It's in a bread bowl. So if you see that cutout piece, that's the part that they cut out to put it in the bread bowl.
Wow.
And their bread is homemade bread, and it
looks fantastic.
Dude, the bread is fire. Like the food, the seafood there, like the fish and chips and stuff, amazing. So that was tied for first. That was at Pismo Beach. So we're here at Pismo Beach. It's cold. We both got the hoodies on. It's like 60 something degrees. So,
which is so funny because it's like 114 in California.
Right. I know. And then every other time when we're not there, this is the front of that restaurant we ate called Splash Cafe.
Now, how did you find the cafe? Did you like do research before you went?
So we knew about this just when I grew up in Bakersfield.
Okay.
This is where we used to always eat clam chowder. And it's famous for being the clam chowder spot there.
Okay.
So Pismo, unlike Florida's kind of spread out with their beaches and their like the entertainment and the shops and stuff like that. California's really not like that. There's like one little area, one little strip you can buy shit. The rest of it's like residential or just the beach area.
Right.
So when you walk down that one strip, it's right there. And there's like everything is right there.
Gotcha.
Really good. Really good though. What was this? Some sort of burrito. I don't even remember if this was good or not, to be honest with you.
It doesn't look good.
It doesn't look that
it doesn't look good.
Picture.
It's not giving me yummy vibes.
But for me, not remembering it should say enough that
that's what I'm saying. You don't remember what it is, so
And here's this was at Pismo Beach as well. I didn't take a picture of the hotel, but it was a motel, another mom and pop. It was the best one we stayed at because like they had heated floors in the bathroom. This is a little dank motel looking on the outside.
Right.
It's painted nice and all that, but they had heated floors in the bathroom.
Nice.
They have like a really nice bed, really nice like towels and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like we were totally blown away by this little hotel. We would definitely stay at again. So then Cassie, she had her margarita, which was horrible. The same spot. This spot wasn't good to eat.
No.
But we got a discount from the hotel, I think is why we went there.
Gotcha.
And this is a video of us driving on the beach in Pismo in the Jeep.
Oh, you can drive on the beach?
You can drive on the beach in a particular state park where you can camp and do everything else.
Wow.
I left out the picture of the 2 dead seals.
It looks like somebody's out there fishing. Yeah,
there's plenty of people out there fishing. I have other videos I haven't put up, but like there's some dead seals up there that birds are eating and stuff. But
perfect.
Yeah, that's just towards the end. But it was cool to drive down there. We had the Jeep. Almost got stuck. Had to put it in 4-wheel drive.
Luckily, you had 4-wheel drive.
Exactly. I think they don't let you on unless you have 4-wheel drive.
Right.
So
yeah, you're probably not driving that in a Mustang.
No, that'd be tough. So that was day 3. This is day 4. There's Cassie.
At least you got her happy enough to smile. You're not smiling. You're lame.
No,
She's
dude,
smiling, living her best life. You're just over there like, damn.
Because we discussed this too. All women have a fake smile.
Yes.
I don't have a fake smile. I need a fake smile.
You do need a fake smile.
I need a fake smile. I know you have a fake smile.
I have a very fake smile.
I need to work on it. I need to work on a fake smile. We discussed this because I didn't have one. But breakfast, I don't even think I took a picture of the view we had here.
I mean, it looks like IHOP, but like
this was actually a hotel, and it's right on the beach. But it was so foggy you couldn't see anything. There was
like really good hotel breakfast though.
Yeah, dude, all the sausage was homemade.
Yeah,
the French toast homemade. It was amazing. Really good hotel.
Like a good breakfast.
And this wasn't even the place we stayed. We just looked it up, and everyone's like, "Yeah, this is the spot to go." So,
oh, nice.
Then we went to Morro Bay, which the Morro Rock you can't see because it's foggy. So we just got out, took a picture, walked around a little bit, and called it good for that area. This here is in San Francisco, I want to say. Okay. So this place, they've been making sourdough bread since the late 1800s. They also have clam chowder, which ends up, this is tied.
Oh.
No, this is second place on their clam chowder. And the bread was, I don't even know that the bread was better here, but the sourdough was absolutely on point.
You know, it's funny. It's funny how the other one just had way better presentation.
Yeah.
This is like served you in some shitty little French fry bowl.
Exactly.
It's like, just put some effort into this.
Yeah. And it's like, this was probably second place. So the chowder was really good. Like, I think on this one, it was that the fact the clams were really fresh, but it didn't have enough seasonings.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that's where they kind of fell short on that one.
Okay.
And then this is of us taking a picture of where the Golden Gate Bridge would be. This is the viewing point for the Golden Gate Bridge. It's literally right here.
Yeah.
But I mean,
that makes sense now because I think you put up like a picture that you took of a picture of the Golden Gate Bridge. I go, why would he not just get a picture of the Golden Gate Bridge? Okay, makes sense. It was fogged in that day.
Dude, and it was so foggy there, and there's signs everywhere that says don't leave your car where anybody could see anything valuable in it and stuff. So we hiked up to the point to see that, and I was like, surely we'll be able to see it from here. I didn't want to get on the bridge because it's such a deal to get on the bridge and then go back.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 2 bridges. There's 2 bridges going in and out. You have to go on one. It's the bigger one, which we went on. So we did that, and we came up there, and this is when I did the picture. We were right here, basically. Right. So, and you couldn't see this. That's how foggy it was.
Wow.
Which is insane.
That sucks.
So that was San Francisco. Like, that was another one Cassie wanted to do. Will I ever go back? No. No thanks. Pass on that. Too many people, man. Way too many people. So this one's pretty cool.
Okay.
This is the Taco Bell on PCH on Highway 1. It's the only Taco Bell right on the beach. They serve alcoholic drinks. We were there for breakfast. They serve beer, wine, and the freezes that they have.
Mm-hmm.
You can get those with alcohol in them.
Okay. I mean, that
so
makes sense.
We didn't do that. It was early in the morning, and I'm not going to do like that. But here's out on the deck of that Taco Bell.
Wow.
So you're right there on the beach.
So you're paying $8, $9 for a taco at this place.
This was actually the cheapest meal we had the whole trip.
Really?
I think we paid like $15 for both our meals and drinks. So.
Wow. Okay.
And then I ended up meeting a buddy, Marco, who sells on the Whatnot app that, you kind of see the boxes back here.
Yeah.
So he lives in Sacramento. So we got to meet up. Dude, I'm drenched in sweat. So 60 degrees, dude, 60 degrees, 2 hours away from where he was, 110 degrees where he was.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah. So then this is driving up to Lake Tahoe. And we actually stopped to take the tops off the Jeep because I didn't want to take them when we were on the highway.
Right.
And I was like, oh, this is a good spot for a picture. It was basically like this all the way up. I think this was like elevation 3,000 or 4,000. And by the time we ended, we were like 9,000 feet.
Geez.
So really, and there were some really sketchy areas that you're driving on. It's like Cassie was clenching her butt cheeks for real on some of them. And then this is Lake Tahoe. As far as the trip went, I enjoyed Lake Tahoe the most.
Really?
Yeah, because you had the mountain there with all the trees.
Yeah.
And you had their as you can see, their lake has little waves of its own because it's like 40 miles long. I don't know how wide it is, but it's just a really cool spot. And we rented, I don't know if you can see the hotel.
Yeah,
see that resort back there?
Yeah.
Dude, 100% that resort reminded me of like the Dirty Dancing resort.
Okay.
So it was the Hilton Vacation Club where we stayed. And it was really cool. They had their own Red Box in there. So you could rent, it was their own version. They give you a ticket. You can rent a movie to watch. Your room's got a full kitchen. They have free washer and dryers. So we were able to like wash our clothes that day.
Oh, nice.
So we really, I love that spot.
Yeah. Was that the view?
This is the view from the restaurant we ate at night. And I say night, but it was like 5 o'clock.
Right.
Cassie with her fake smile.
Yep.
Both ways. We rode the scooters, the little lime scooters, rented those.
Oh, nice.
Because there's hardly any parking, so they had them right in front of the hotel. Easy ride, and that's where we ate dinner here. This place, I don't think I posted it, but it had they were tied for the best clam chowder.
Oh, really?
So I don't think that I have it pictured. I don't. But I do a video of us driving, kind of through the mountains here a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So that was, I think we were on the way back to LAX at this point.
Wow.
So then we go to a place called Shields, which is kind of like we're going to Reno. So this is in Reno, Nevada, which Nevada is so close to Lake Tahoe. And this is kind of like a Bass Pro Shop, a little bit fancier.
Yeah.
So we go in there, do that. This is us watching Beetlejuice.
Okay.
Of course, you got to have the In-N-Out. You're in California.
Is that cheese?
This is called animal style. So it's got In-N-Out sauce, onions, cheese, and fries.
Okay.
Can I also just say that like In-N-Out, it's not worth the hype. It's okay. It's good. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but I just don't.
Well, that was Haley. Haley wasn't impressed. She's still, Jack in the Box always wins for her.
Yeah, I'm not a Jack in the Box fan either, but I'll say like Instagram, it didn't live up to the hype. And I've had, or not Instagram, but In-N-Out. I've had it so many times, I guess. So,
I mean, I've had it once.
Yeah,
and honestly, I thought Whataburger was better.
I kind of think that too, but if you ever had our local Whataburger, that would change your mind in a heartbeat because our local one sucks.
Yeah, so we had a really good one here.
If you have a really good Whataburger, it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I liked it. I was really disappointed when they went out of business here.
Yeah,
suppose we were getting them back, so we'll see.
And then we're in Reno, the biggest little city. So it's this place, dude. I've much like Atlantic City. I've been there and I never had to go back.
Listen, if they gamble, I have no desire to be there.
Yeah.
Because they're, if you've seen one place to gamble, you've seen them all.
Well, that's the crazy thing. Lake Tahoe has casinos on the Nevada side.
Right.
So if anyone ever wanted to gamble, go to Lake Tahoe, South Lake Tahoe. Don't go up to Reno. It's not worth it.
Right.
So, of course, we had to see it with the lights on. So we did the thing driving up there so we could see it with the lights. This is the view from our hotel that we stayed at, which I think was called J Resort.
Mm-hmm.
So it was okay. Had clam chowder there that was middle of the pack. Of course, it wasn't in focus because I used portrait mode for some stupid reason, and it focused right on the edge of the bowl.
Yeah. Well, that's just a reflection of how good it was.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing to talk about.
And then Cassie went. She's not going for clam chowder. I think she had like the chicken soup or something.
I'm pretty sure at this point she was over it.
Yeah, she's not gonna mess with clam chowder at all.
Yeah.
And then let's see. I had one here. So we drove 1,450 miles in this trip.
Yeah.
I drove 1,250 of those miles.
Oh, there you go.
So in this one, I say, I've been upgraded the passenger Prince for at least a few hours, and she hadn't put her hand on my thigh once. So she doesn't know the driving rules.
Gotcha.
And we had breakfast at the J Resort. Really good breakfast. The hash browns don't look great, but they were good. The sausage was all handmade. The bread was handmade.
Wow.
They had like some kind of little jars of jam that were really good. Like someone
that's always cool.
Made those. Yeah, so really good breakfast, surprisingly. Then
I like that. I lost $100 gambling one time, still pissed off.
Exactly.
That's why I don't want to do it. I got enough anger in my life. Yeah.
And then I never had Jollibee.
So on the gambling thing, I was with Bennett in Vegas, and what he would do is he'd be like, if you land, you hit the button for him, and if you land, he'll split whatever he wins. So I won $100.
There you go.
And I said to Fernando, I was like, because Fernando's like, man, I should gamble something. I said, well, here, you can have my $100.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I don't want it. I was like, dude, I'm literally, it's means nothing to me.
Free money, yeah.
It's just free money. I got it on accident. Do you want it? No, man, no. I was like, fine. So like, sure enough, he pulls 20 out of his wallet and he gives away $20 to the casino. And I go, well, why did you do that? Like, I was giving you $100 to just like, it meant nothing. You know? All right, whatever. All right. So Jollibee's finally got that.
Yeah. Finally got the Jollibee's. I had the spicy chicken sandwich.
Okay, haven't had that before. I didn't even know they had sandwiches.
Yeah, I guess it's new. I also had the chicken strips. So Cassie got the chicken strips. They weren't pictured because it takes them 4 to 5 minutes or whatever to make.
Didn't know they even had those either.
Yep. So the spicy chicken sandwich was pretty good. It was damn hot, and I'm used to spicy foods.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to see if we have that here.
They have just straight up raw jalapenos on it too.
Oh,
outside of their sauce. So I ended up taking out the raw jalapenos. Like, this is a little bit too much.
Did you like the potatoes and brown gravy?
Yes, that was good. I love the potato. I will say the spicy chicken sandwich, good. Maybe didn't live up to the hype that I was thinking. The chicken strips, good. They're a solid like 7.
Yeah.
There's like no less than 7.
Oh, no.
But I think I was expecting something just magical.
Yeah, I think that. So the hype probably screwed you up on that one.
Yeah.
So for me, I really like the potatoes and gravy. Like that's a winner for me because you can get extra gravy. So then that's always good to dip your chicken in.
Yeah, exactly.
I think what kills most spicy sandwiches is that Chick-fil-A has managed to make a spicy chicken sandwich without sauce.
Yeah.
And everyone puts sauce on theirs. And it's just messy.
The potatoes, fantastic. Spicy chicken sandwich, good. Bordering on great. This little pineapple drink over here.
I was gonna say that looks yummy.
Dude, that thing was absolute fire. But I gotta imagine that. I bet you this has a sugar of 4 Cokes in it.
Oh,
because it's so sweet. And I drank that little one and it gave me a stomach ache, but it was well worth it. Now, this little peach mango pie here. Mango pie, dude. You have to get that. That was the best thing on the plate.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. Peach. Yeah, that sounds good. We have we have Jollibees in Canada. It's like spaghetti.
Yeah. It was good. I wish we had one local.
Yeah.
That little drink was.
Ours is down in Largo, so it's like a 15-20 minute drive.
Yeah.
Which I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but it is because you're passing like 50 places to get to this place. So it's like, seriously, there's nothing.
And we got this in Delano, California.
Okay.
Which is the most, I mean, it's just the most bum F town ever. So this here is my childhood home.
Oh.
So
that explains a lot.
On the way back to LAX, we routed just the hair off to go to Bakersfield. And I was telling Cassie that this was the nicest house we ever had.
Nice.
That I remember. And it just seeing it as like, oh man, this, and you could still see, like I was telling her, I was like, we didn't have an air conditioner. Like we never had an air conditioner growing up. And you could see on top, it's that swamp cooler. It's the same thing we had.
Oh.
So it's like an attic fan. We called it a swamp cooler.
Oh.
But you open the windows, turn that on, and it just pulls air in.
Yeah. We had those in Michigan.
Yeah. So, we had that, and like these hedges weren't here. There was a tree over here to the right. It looks a lot nicer than when we lived in it, I'll say.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
So we done that. And it was like, when you see stuff like it just brings back a flood of memories. Like, I remember doing this and that. This is where I shot my brother in the back of the head with a BB gun right here by this tree, this little bush.
Yeah.
So good times. I got to show her that and kind of the area and all that.
Yeah.
Then we stopped by. This was in the day my favorite ice cream place. It's called The Wars. And it's just an old-fashioned ice cream shop still on California Boulevard by the school the junior high I went to.
Right.
And we had to ride the city bus to school. So you got a free bus pass because you had to ride the city bus. So we were able to, at any time, we would go downtown or go whatever.
Yeah.
And, back then, I mean, we really had very little adult supervision. My mom was a single mom.
Oh, of course.
And my sister's handicapped, my younger sister. So she's like dealing with that. Me and my little brother, we got bus passes. We're going wherever we want to go.
Yeah.
So we go in here.
Did you eat this when you were there?
Yes, we ate that. This is me and Cassie inside at the little stool.
Oh, look at that.
Had to get this. This is called the black and white. It's I think it's kind of a common, but dude, and I was telling her, I was like, hey, listen, I know my sister and them really hyped this up. I said, but don't have that expectation in there because I don't know how good it's going to be. Because sometimes you hype it up. It's
it's the most amazing. No, it's not. Yeah,
dude, it was though. Like I couldn't believe it. Yeah, it was. Yeah. They make their own marshmallow sauce.
Oh, nice.
And they make all their own ice cream, and they grind up. Like I had I think I had almonds in this. And they just do all that by hand. And it was fantastic. Then here's the town I grew up in, Bakersfield here. Buck Owens Boulevard. French onion soup I had. This was in LA at the hotel.
They didn't have clam chowder?
They didn't have clam chowder. And I think I might have paid I think I paid $16 for this bowl of soup. And this was after I ate to it. It looked much nicer, but French onion never really looks super nice because the way they make it.
I can't get behind French onion. I don't know. There again. This is your soup tour that totally lost me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had it. It was okay. I was hungry, so
I just don't feel like there's enough substance in French onion soup to even make it worthwhile.
Right. And this menu was like straight up LA, dude. Like the health, the vegan shit, and all this other stuff. Like, dude, I need something.
Nice.
There you go. Sick burn. I think
that looks good.
You know what I did? I ate my soup and then I ate one of these. This thing was huge.
Yeah, it looks gigantic.
Yeah, she ate one, I ate one, and he's like, "You want a go box?" Like, dude, we're flying out. Just throw this away. Like, but it was good. That was good. The sour cream, the guac was good.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm telling you. Like Cassie would have picked all the same stuff you picked.
Oh yeah. I mean, that looks enjoyable.
Yeah, so I had one of those to actually fill me up. So that was it. That's all that we were back in LA. We got there in true Dean style. We got at our hotel because I want to stop at Bakersfield at like 10 o'clock at night in LA. I had to drop off the rental car. Did that. By the time we ate, it was 12 before going up to the room. We had to, take a shower.
Right.
We got to bed around 1. Had to be up by 4 to get back on the shuttle to the plane. So it was truly Dean fashion at the end.
Yeah, run. Yeah. That's funny. No, I mean, it looks like it was a fabulous time. I mean,
oh yeah.
I'm always amazed. Like Haley does our travel plans because I'm no good at it.
Yeah.
And she really can, and I'm amazed at how good of a job that she can do. And like looking at your trip, clearly you put some effort into it.
Yeah. I messed up one.
Oh yeah.
The last one on the hotel we changed because the hotel we had, I was like, it was a motel and it looked sketchy.
Right.
And I told her, and I had bought it at the time. I reserved it and I was like, we could still cancel this. It's in the window. So we canceled it. I got the that hotel was like the Renaissance at LAX, which is still, it's 4 miles or 2 miles away, but it's still like a 20-minute shuttle ride.
Oh God.
And it was like,
yeah, that makes sense. So yeah,
dude, it's insane there.
Yeah.
But that one was, I think, was like $250 a night, and I reserved it the night before in Reno. At the end of the night when we'd been out all day and out in the sun and all this shit. And I reserved it for Sunday and Monday.
Oh.
And didn't do the buyer's protection thing.
Right.
So I got to pay for that hotel twice. Oh. And I was like, oh my God. I told her, I was like, you're not going to believe what I did. She's like, what, man? I said, I booked this for Sunday and Monday. And she's like, that you can't cancel? And I was like, yeah, cancel it. They're just not going to give me my money back. Well, why not? And I was like, well, I didn't buy the protection. It's like, we should call them. I was like, dude, it's too late for that. Like, it's $250. We're just chalk it up to the game. I messed up. We paid $500 for this hotel for this night, basically. So that I was like, I can't believe I did that. I can't. That's why I was like, don't let me book stuff when it's late at night and I'm not focused.
Yeah. Oh no. And that's the thing. Like I just booked this hotel last night and I'm like, I gotta go slow.
Yeah.
Like I gotta stare at this thing. I gotta check. Okay, is that the right dates?
Yeah.
It's just, because I just gotta go slow. It's like,
yeah. She's my quality control usually, like, because I'm just like fat. I'm just doing shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Plane flights, no problem. I can go through 50 different plane flights, no problem. Like, nope. That one's good. This one's bad. Okay, no.
Yeah.
Well, this one maybe from this airline, and we'll fly back on that one. And I can do the math in my head. Hotels, no. Pump the brakes. It's like
we got really lucky with staying in the little motels, dude. We stay in such cool spots.
Yeah.
And I told her, I was like, I can't believe we got this lucky. And they weren't as sketchy spots. The motels were actually nice. There was no bed bugs. I checked every single place we went because I'm very paranoid. Because the reason I am is because we went to when we went with Derek and his wife on vacation, his family.
Yeah,
we stayed the night before because we flew into
right.
It's like south where he is, and we're just gonna drive up, meet him.
Right.
And sure enough, dude, I woke up the next day, like I had red kind of marks on my neck, and I told Cass, like, I think I'm broke out, It's like, let's put this stuff on there, maybe you just got like a mosquito or something like that. Dude, it stuck around like 3 or 4 days of the trip, and that's 100% what it was. It was freaking bed bugs. So as soon as I found out that second day what it was, I'm looking through my suitcases. We're looking at everything, and it was all fine because we didn't unpack anything. We put them up on the things, but
yeah,
thank God.
Yeah. Well, one night, yeah, I don't unpack for one night.
Yeah.
You know.
You're right. You're right. They will. So every time now I check. I just have to.
Well, yeah, I mean that's it. Yeah, I mean, sure, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So check it out. So I have a documentary that I've been kind of wanting to watch. I don't know if we'll be able to watch the whole thing, but I figured we could start watching Wyatt Earp, The Cowboy War.
Ooh.
It's on Netflix. It's a one of the documentary / acting documentaries, meaning they have some dude narrating it while they're acting it out, and it kind of tells the real story of the whole Wyatt Earp and the Cowboys and why it started. And it looks like a really good. Yeah, there you go. I have that.
Yeah, that should be a good one. I'm like into that stuff too.
Yeah, me too. And the thing, it's like a six-part thing. It looks like it's about 3 or 4 hours long.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll watch it in two stints.
Yeah,
you know, see how it goes. I don't know. Looks good. Oh, it's narrated by Ed Harris.
Oh, okay. Bundy, Al Bundy.
No. The Abyss. White guy, angry. Was when Bruce Willis went, not the Bruce Willis one where they went to space, the other one, maybe Apollo 13.
Oh, okay, I know.
Yeah, that guy. Yep, that's
it. All right, cool. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, so let's let that one fly out, and we'll see how many we can get in.
Cool.
And if it takes 2 weeks, it takes 2 weeks.
Hey, it is what it is. We got time now.
We got time. Thank you for sharing your trip. It looked like you had a fabulous time.
Oh, I had a blast.
And that's all we got for you this week. We have homework. We know what movie we're going to watch. If you'd like to watch it and play along with us, please do. And that's it. That's all we got. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you later next time.
Bye-bye.